the Trump administration used the rhetoric of reciprocal tariffs, which implied to most people that essentially we were saying, if you have X tariff on our goods, we will have the same tariff on your goods, and we want to mutually then negotiate down from there. In practice, instead, the Trump administration has a formula seemingly that's just designed around trade deficits, right, with other countries, where if you have a trade deficit with us, we are putting a big tariff on you. And it seems to me pretty obvious that in a global economy, we're going to have lots of countries that we have trade deficits with. Maybe we want to have trade surpluses with more countries, fair enough, and that's what we're working towards. But it seems completely bizarre to say any random country that has a completely different economy from ours, if you're not importing exactly as many American goods as you're exporting to us, we're going to tariff you. Isn't that just daft?
Well, I think there are a couple of problems here. One is
you can say it's just daft. You could just say it's daft.
I don't think that the idea of these tariffs proportional to the size of deficits is daft. I think you're right that the idea of an end state where we have perfectly balanced trade with every partner is daft. That's not what we need to be pushing toward. But to me, anyway, what the Trump administration is pushing toward with these reciprocal tariffs was something quite obvious that I wrote about a couple of months ago. And, look, maybe the word reciprocal is too confusing and they should have called them proportional tariffs. But
possibly. Wouldn't that have been a good idea? That seems like it would have been a good idea.
Just putting that out there. But the thing about the reciprocal tariff is that if your goal is just, look, we want your tariff down and our tariff down, then kind of holding up a mirror to other countries might make sense. As the Trump administration has made clear, it is deficits they are concerned about. So that basic reciprocal tit for tat model was never actually going to be responsive to what they were describing. Or concerned about. If what they're concerned about is the trade deficits, particularly with our very large trading partners, then creating tariffs that are proportional to the size of those deficits is a good starting point. And you're right that in a healthy, balanced economy, we could have surpluses with some and deficits with others. But the reality is that is not our system. We essentially have large deficits with all of them, which should be a red flag that there are real imbalances in the system that are not what the economists envision and are not healthy.